This is Michael Gerace with Michelangelo's Plumbing. We are at 13728 Chandler Boulevard, Sherman Oaks, California, 91401. It is August 23rd, 2018, and we are performing a video sewer inspection through the 4-inch ABS plastic mainline cleanout at the front of the house. It's at the left front corner of the house. Move that corner. We're going to begin running through the clean out. We have the ABS clean out right here in the lawn area. We're in the grass. This is the front of the house. Front of the property. Now we're running down the 4-inch ABS plastic mainline clean out. Let's see, we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to zero out. Zero out right here. Okay, we're zeroed out. Now we're running through. Have a joint right there. That joint appears to be in good condition. A little bit of debris in the way. We'll push the debris. See if we can pass the debris, and then we'll go ahead and pull back slowly in that area, and we'll take a look at it, and we're coming back. Running out toward the front retaining wall of the property. A little bit of a belly in the line right here, not terrible. Making a turn. Got a joint right there. Joint looks good. Making a turn, and we're still in 4-inch ABS plastic pipe and fittings. Another turn right here. And then we got a pretty large offset right here at the ABS plastic to vitreous clay. And we've marked that out at approximately 7 foot 1 inches deep. That is just inside the yard on the house side of the retaining wall. And it's holding some water back. Got a pretty good shift in that piping. See the entire face of the piping. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to push out some more. Try and get over that, which we did. Now we're transitioned to vitreous clay right here. That joint appears to be in fair condition. It has some minor root intrusion, it looks like, but still in fair condition. Holding a little bit of water right there. We have a little belly. And it appears that we have a crack in the pipe right here, possibly. And take a look at it real close. It may just be marked up. The pipe may just be marked. It looked like it was a line. It looked like it was cracked, but I believe it's just marked. And make a little drop. That joint looks good. You got a pretty large offset right here. You can see the entire face of the pipe on the right hand side, and it's offset quite a bit. And that looks to be the 4 to 6 inch connection right there out by the retaining wall, and that is 7 foot 5 inches deep. I'm going to run through here. That area should be repaired. Got a little offset, got a separation that needs to be repaired. Now, making another turn, got another offset here. A little offset, not terrible. And we're running out toward the curb area. A little debris in the line. Minor offset right there, nothing major. Still looks to be in pretty good condition. That joint appears to be in pretty fair condition. Little slag right there. Little concrete slag. Right here we've got some pretty good root intrusion in the drop, and you got quite a bit of an offset. We can see the entire face of the pipe at the top, but you don't see it at the bottom. And we are at approximately 9 foot 1 inches deep right here, and we are by the curb area. So now we're dropping down into the 6-inch vitreous clay. We got some slag right here, just concrete slag, and that's pretty common. I'm going to try and get over the concrete slag. Okay, we got over the concrete slag. Have another joint. Joint appears to be in pretty good condition. And we got pretty short lateral out here. Some more concrete slag. Joint looks to be in pretty good condition. And a little bit of an offset right here, not terrible. Looks fairly good. Very minor root intrusion. Making a turn into the city sewer, and we drop right in. That's our city sewer. So we've got a few areas of concern. We've got the offset at the 4 to 6 inch connection, or at the ABS plastic to vitreous clay transition. Then we have another offset at a turn, approximately 8 to 10 feet away. And then we have another root intrusion and an offset at the curb area. This piping, you've got about 20 feet of piping that I would recommend replacing. The rest of it in the street and all the way back to the house, the ABS plastic appears to be in good condition. Those are the only areas that I can see an issue. Again, just concrete slag. And right there, just got concrete slag in there. Not much you can do with concrete slag. You could blast that out by hydrojetting, but I wouldn't worry about that too much. But then again, that's down further in the line. Here's where we have our root intrusion and our offset. That will become a major problem. You can see that almost the entire face of the pipe, even a little bit more than the entire face of the pipe. You can see the dirt on top of the pipe up there. It's just offset really terribly right there. And roots are growing in right there. The roots aren't terrible at this point, but they will get worse, and that will continue to shift and very easily sever. And that joint looks fine. Again, a little concrete slag. That joint looked to be in good condition. Pulling back, that joint looked to be in good condition. That joint has some root intrusion in it. And looks like it may have a crack as well from what I can see on the left-hand side. From about the 7 o'clock area going up to about the 11 or 12 o'clock area, there's a crack. And you can see the root intrusion in that joint. You get root intrusion there. Which, if you replace that piping, that would be included in that. That joint appears to be in fair condition. Making our turn, coming back. Now we have the large offset right here at a half moon shape where you can't see any of the face of the pipe on the left, but you can see the entire face of the pipe on the right. That's offset quite a bit. The other joint behind it looked to be in pretty good condition. And then we come back, holding a little bit of water right there. That joint appeared to be in pretty fair condition. And we're at the ABS plastic to vitreous clay transition. Where we're hitting the face of the pipe, you can see the whole face of the pipe right there. You have an issue right there. That's offset quite a bit. It's very difficult to even jump over that area. And you're holding back water right there. It's just got a nice big belly because of that offset. The rest of the ABS plastic that we can see all look to be in pretty good condition. Just going to pull back slowly and take a look at the pipe. Didn't see any issues in the piping, no breaks, no root intrusions, no offsets at joints, separations. Those joints look to be in good condition. Little tiny bit of a belly here. Got some water running too. Pulling back toward our mainline clean out. That joint looked to be in good condition. And now we're pulling up and out of our mainline clean out. Now we'll conclude our video sewer inspection at this point. Now we're going to move our camera. We're going to move around to the sewage ejection system, and we're going to try and run up that line. So we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we're back recording. We are over by the sewage ejection tank and system on the right hand side of the house. Over by the air conditioning condenser. We're going to just run up this 4-inch line. There's a 4-inch drain line coming out on top of this ejection system. So here's the ejection system. We're going to get down in the pit and we're going to try and run up this line. Try and see if we can tell where this line goes. Down on top of the tank right here, and here's our 4-inch line we're going back into. Looks like we have some water in here. We're going to try and run camera back. Okay, and we stop right here. Come to the end of the line from what I can see, and we're going to try and locate this area. Okay, we've traced this line into the atrium area, but it appears to be a dead line. It appears to be a dead line. It looks like, well, don't know that it's a dead line, because that looked like we had water. Okay, we're going to try and go out there a little bit. We do have some water movement through this line, and it does tie into the atrium area. It is not a dead line. This does tie into the atrium area, but there may be a T at the end. That's what we've got to try and find out, because we do have water movement. We have quite a bit of water. Yeah, we got water moving right now. So it does look like we're tied into the atrium. It's tied in the corner when you first walk into the atrium area from the garage. Got a lot of mud, a lot of debris. Trying to see if we have water moving. And it does appear that we have water moving right here. We got debris on the camera lens, unfortunately. Trying to go in through this line, very difficult. We do have water coming through this line. I'm going to try and see if we have a T down here where it's dropping in. This may have been a clean out for the atrium lines just to run back. Pause for a moment, just wipe the camera lens. Okay, we're going to try and run it again. Fortunately, we have a lot of mud and we get a lot of debris right on the camera lens just going in. But this is tied into the atrium lines. So we do get water through here, and we do have water dumping back onto the lid of the sewage ejection tank, and that's probably why they pulled the plugs out. They pulled the plugs out of the line. Okay, so we're pulling back, coming out of our 4-inch ABS line that does head into the atrium area. So that is going to drop water onto our sewage ejection tank, and our sewage ejection tank has a whole lot of rust. Very difficult to get this open, and that can also be from rainwater hitting it and getting in here as well. But we do have some water coming from that area, from that 4-inch ABS plastic. And that concludes our inspection from the sewage ejection tank.